Have you ever found yourself in the kitchen late at night, perhaps after everyone else has gone to bed, searching for a snack you didn't really plan for? Or maybe you've caught yourself mindlessly munching while finishing up some work in front of your glowing laptop. If so, you're far from alone. Snacking at night is a remarkably common experience, and for many, it's become a significant part of their daily routine. This seemingly simple habit, however, is far more complex than just a lack of willpower. It's a behavior woven into the fabric of our modern lives, deeply connected to our demanding schedules, stress levels, and even our body's internal clock. Understanding why we reach for those late-night bites is the first step towards creating healthier, more restful evenings. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of nighttime eating, peeling back the layers to understand the intricate blend of physiological, psychological, and environmental factors that drive us to snack after dark. We'll delve into its potential impacts on our health, and most importantly, equip you with practical, evidence-informed strategies to navigate this common challenge with greater awareness and control. So, why exactly does the siren song of the refrigerator call to us once the sun goes down? Let's break it down into a few key areas, starting with the most basic, our physical needs. Sometimes the reason is quite straightforward. You're genuinely hungry. This physiological hunger can stem from not eating enough during the day. Perhaps you skipped a meal, had a lighter lunch, or simply didn't consume enough protein and fiber. These nutrients are crucial for sustained satiety, for helping you feel full and satisfied. When your body doesn't get what it needs earlier, it sends signals, often more intensely, later in the evening, demanding replenishment. But often, the story goes deeper than just an empty stomach. Our minds play a powerful role. Psychological and emotional factors are huge drivers. Think about it. After a long, stressful day, food can become a source of comfort, a reward, or even a distraction. When we're feeling stressed, anxious, bored, or emotionally exhausted, reaching for a snack can be an unconscious coping mechanism. It's a way to soothe uncomfortable feelings, even if only momentarily. And when our brains are mentally fatigued, our self-control, that inner voice that says, maybe not, can be significantly weakened. Another crucial piece of the puzzle is our circadian rhythm disruption. This is your body's natural internal clock, which regulates not only sleep, but also hunger, hormones, and metabolism. Modern life, with its artificial lights, irregular schedules, and late-night screen time, can throw this clock out of whack. When our circadian rhythm is desynchronized, it can lead to imbalances in key hormones. Hormones like leptin, which signals fullness, might be lower at night, while ghrelin, which signals hunger, might be higher. Cortisol, our stress hormone, can also be elevated, and melatonin, which promotes sleep, might be suppressed. This hormonal cocktail can heighten hunger and make us feel more alert precisely when we should be winding down. Beyond our biology and emotions, sometimes it's just plain habit and routine. We've trained ourselves. For many, evening snacks become associated with winding down activities, sitting on the couch watching television, scrolling through social media, or catching up on emails. Even if you're not physically hungry, the ingrained association of these activities with eating can be powerful, leading you to reach for food almost automatically.
So, we know why it happens, but what are the implications of regular nighttime snacking? The health impacts can be significant and far-reaching. One of the most commonly discussed impacts is weight gain and obesity. Regularly eating late at night often means an increased overall calorie intake, especially if these snacks are high in sugar, fat, or processed ingredients. Our bodies also tend to metabolize food differently at night, with some research suggesting a slower metabolic rate and a tendency to store more fat, particularly around the abdomen. This can also, ironically, increase hunger and cravings the following day, creating a cycle. Beyond weight, nighttime eating can profoundly disrupt your sleep quality. Eating too close to bedtime, especially rich or heavy foods, can lead to indigestion, acid reflux, and general discomfort. Certain foods, like those with caffeine or high sugar content, can be stimulating, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. And we know that poor sleep quality, in turn, is strongly linked to a higher body mass index and other health issues. It's a bidirectional relationship. Then there are the metabolic issues. Night eating can cause unwelcome spikes in blood sugar levels, and over time, decrease insulin sensitivity, raising the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. It can also increase harmful fats in the blood and elevate cholesterol levels, contributing to cardiovascular disease risk. Your body's internal clock prefers to process food during the day, not in the quiet hours of the night. Finally, don't underestimate the impact on mental health. Studies have connected frequent nocturnal snacking to higher psychological distress, anxiety, and even depressive symptoms. The cycle of emotional eating, followed by guilt or physical discomfort, can certainly take a toll on our emotional well-being. Now that we've painted a clear picture of the causes and consequences, let's shift our focus to the good news. There are many effective strategies and steps you can take to regain control and foster healthier nighttime habits. The first and most powerful step is to identify your personal causes and triggers. Keep a simple food journal for a few days or a week. Note down what you eat, when you eat it, and crucially, how you feel before and after. Are you stressed, bored, tired, physically hungry? This awareness is your biggest asset. Next, focus on establishing regular eating patterns throughout the day. This might sound obvious, but it's foundational. Eating balanced meals consistently, starting with a nutritious breakfast, and ensuring adequate protein and fiber intake helps regulate your blood sugar and keeps you feeling full for longer. This significantly reduces the chances of extreme hunger pangs later on. Meal planning can also be a game changer. By planning your meals and healthy snacks in advance, you remove the guesswork and reduce the likelihood of impulsive, unplanned late-night eating.
Since emotional factors are often at play, cultivating stress reduction techniques is vital. Practices like deep breathing exercises, meditation, gentle yoga, or taking a warm, relaxing bath can help manage those emotional eating triggers before they even arise. Consider creating a new nighttime routine that doesn't revolve around food. Try turning off screens an hour or two before bed. Instead, read a book, do some journaling, listen to calming music, or engage in any enjoyable non-food-related activity. It's also helpful to reassociate your bed primarily with sleep, not with eating or screen time. Practice mindful eating. Before you impulsively reach for a snack, pause. Take a moment to ask yourself, am I truly physically hungry, or is this an emotional craving? This simple pause can shift you from automatic reaction to conscious decision. If you determine you are genuinely hungry, opt for healthy snack choices. Think nutrient-rich, lower-calorie options. Fruits, vegetables, a handful of nuts, plain yogurt, or cottage cheese can satisfy hunger without derailing your health goals. A combination of protein and a complex carbohydrate can be particularly effective. Many experts also advocate for adhering to an eating window. This generally means stopping food intake a few hours before bedtime, often suggesting by 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. This allows your body ample time to digest and aligns better with your natural circadian rhythm, optimizing metabolism and sleep. Finally, if nighttime eating is persistent, severe, or feels out of your control, please seek professional help. This is especially important if you suspect an eating disorder. Healthcare providers, mental health professionals, registered dietitians, or eating disorder specialists can offer crucial support. Treatments can include various forms of psychotherapy, like cognitive behavioral therapy, or sometimes even medications, providing comprehensive and tailored solutions. Now, it's worth noting that while these guidelines are widely accepted, there are some nuances. For instance, the idea that any eating after a certain hour is inherently bad isn't entirely universal. Experts generally agree that occasional, mindful snacking on truly healthy foods is far less problematic than habitual overeating. And while many suggest a cutoff time for eating, there's no single universally agreed upon hour. Individual factors like your sleep schedule and metabolism play a role. The key is consistency and alignment with your body's natural rhythms. In conclusion, nighttime snacking is a common and complex behavior, deeply influenced by our biology, our emotions, and our daily habits. It's not simply a matter of willpower, but rather a sophisticated interplay of factors within our modern lives. By understanding why you might be snacking at night, whether it's genuine hunger, emotional coping, a disrupted body clock, or simply a learned habit, you empower yourself to make different choices. Implementing strategies like consistent meal patterns, stress reduction, mindful eating, and a deliberate evening routine can make a profound difference. The future of understanding nighttime eating is exciting, with ongoing research into how the timing of our food intake, known as chrononutrition, impacts our health even more than we once thought. This holistic approach, integrating lifestyle with our body's internal clock, is key to moving beyond simplistic views of weight and wellness. Remember, this is a journey of self-awareness and gentle adjustments, not harsh restrictions. Be patient with yourself, tune in to your body's signals, and take those small, consistent steps towards creating more balanced and restful evenings. Your body and mind will thank you.